Hello and welcome to another beautiful sunny day here in the in an African village. So today I'm just walking in this estate that is in the middle of the African savannah. So before I even proceed, let me show you what I'm saying. Like for instance, this is just still the estate, but if I come here like this, you'll see this is the edge, this is the end of the estate towards this end. And if you look like so, you see that is the West African savannah. Wow, that one, West African grasslands. And those grasslands, they go upwards to Namanga. Actually, you could walk like that. You go past Kajiado, to Namanga, and then to Tanzania, because Kenya borders Tanzania on that end. So that is the great African savannah with vast grasslands. But the estate is here. So today I won't be walking in the estate as such, but I'm taking you on this beautiful walk in the middle of the African savannah. Actually, this estate is just carved in the middle of the African savannah. Yeah, and it has some nice houses, as you can see, bungalows over here, and it's very nice place. Very nice place, as you can see. Yeah, so just walking here, vlogging, showing you what happens here in the West African savannah. Azi niliangalisha kule au kuona? So someone is complaining that I've recorded them. People don't want to be recorded, so you have to talk to them, Now this happens, happens quite a lot. And so actually when you're vlogging, you also have to be sensitive, because you're recording people. Some people don't want to be seen on camera. Yeah. And if you happen to record somebody who didn't want to be seen on the camera, you had better apologize, or just clarify that you're just vlogging. So nonetheless, we are in this African village that is carved in the middle of of the African savannah. And we're just vlogging. As you can see. Kids are here playing with bikes. Yeah, as you can see, it's a full-fledged estate actually. So I won't do much of talking, but I'll just leave for your eyes, So do stay with me. And watch this beautiful estate that I'm telling you is carved in the middle of the African savannah, and it has standalone bungalows, and it's way far from the usual noise you get in Nairobi. This place actually is quiet, it's calm, and the breeze here is heavenly. So when you do these walks, you just feel relaxed. Yeah, you just feel relaxed, and it doesn't rain these sides. There's a day it rained, and we were like, okay, so it can also rain here. So you hardly, the rainfall here, you could go even 1 year, 2 years, or even 3 years without serious rain, maybe some drizzle. And when it drizzles here, elsewhere, I'm telling you, it's a storm. So you can see people are just working and, you know, doing their stuff. I think that is water connectivity. People are connecting water. This is a water point, a massive water point that you find here in this estate. And actually, this water point, what it does is that it supplies the whole estate with water. It supplies the vast estate with water. And I'm telling you, a lot of water, because here we have more than 1,000 units. So you can imagine all those units get water from this water point. So here, I think there's a generator. Water is pumped up, and from there, I'm telling you, thousands and thousands of liters of water is pumped to the estate. Then you see the other side, what you're seeing are massive bungalows, and this other side also massive bungalows, and over there you're seeing the water tanks. And there, if we take this direction, you go to the center of the estate, yeah. And this road like this, if you follow it, you go to the center of the estate. But those ones there, those ones are some of the biggest units you find in this estate. Some of the biggest units you find in this estate. So let me just go near so you could just see what I'm saying, that what you have here is a massive estate. And I'm telling you, I'm not covering the whole estate. I'm just taking a little bit section of the estate so you could see. So while these are standalone bungalows over here, here now you have other bungalows, but they are big and, you know, beautifully made, you know. So as you can see, and there are courts. Yeah, this is how it looks. See, look at that. Yeah, these are bungalows, standalone bungalows, you know, and everybody with their compound. This is what you get actually here in the middle of the African savannah. This is what you get here. An estate that is carved just in the middle of the African savannah. See? This is what you get. Look at that. Look at that. People are just riding the bikes. You know, some people do come here to camp because, as I told you, you have vast grasslands over here. Yeah, you see now. And this place, like that one, you can see is a mosque just right ahead of me. And the other side, if you look, you can see it is a church. So you have a church, a mosque over there, and a church over there. So I believe this area is secluded. Should I call it a prayer center or something? Yes, because it's just this. That's another church over there. So that's a church. There's a church. There is another one. You can't see it. It's the other side. A very big Anglican church over there. And this is a mosque, Muslim mosque. So you can see they're also constructing. They are busy with their construction, because this area, people are coming to this area because, as I told you, it's calm, it's quiet. It's a place you could relax. You have schools nearby also. All sorts of schools, from public schools to national schools. Name them, you get them here. So people are coming over. As I told you, This estate is carved in the middle of the African Savanna. This African village is carved in the middle of the African Savanna. So that, like now here, you can see, whoa, vast grasslands. And you see the grasslands, they go and go and go. They go and go and go. And the breeze now here, no trees, no nothing, just vast grasslands. And you see, that is the end of the estate. That is the end of the estate, as you can see. Now you meet the great African Savanna, and the Maasai are just grazing, you know. The Maasai are grazing here, like, you know, and they graze these cattle, these cows. They go with them. They go with them up to even Namanga border. That is like more than 100 and, you know, something 30 kilometers. They cross and go to Tanzania. So that's what happens. As you can see, these are the cows. Let me just pass near them. You see, I know they are not hostile. Maasai cows are never hostile. They cannot knock you. They have lots and lots of discipline because they are well, you know, brought up with manners. And as you can see, these white birds over here, they have a symbiotic relationship with these cows, because, you know, the cows usually attract fleas. Once they attract fleas, now the birds, they feed on those fleas. So always these birds walk. They just walk with the cows, you know. That one is a field. This place is just secluded for the field. Those are the cows. You've seen them. Those are the cows. You've seen them. And now this is the field over here. This place is reserved for those who want to do sporting activities. Like if you want to exercise, you just come over here. You do your exercise. If you have a club, a football team, you come here and play. And kids usually play here. You see, these are the goalposts. As you can see, there are rugby extensions up there. So here you could play football. You could also play rugby. And it's a nice beach, far away. And the breeze. So that even when you make noise here, when you're playing, you don't interfere with people in the estate. As you can see, this is one of the posts, and the other one is over there. Yeah. You see, this place has cotton soil. That's why even if when it does not rain here, if it rains just some drizzle, you still get green grass here. So one day I'll show you, people are doing lots of agriculture over here. People are doing serious agriculture over here. Serious agriculture over here. Yeah. People are planting onions, but you see they have to do irrigation. So most of them do what is called drip irrigation. Because you see, with irrigation, you could just plant anything. So that you find people planting onions. And those, I'm talking about big farms. People have acreage here, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, even to 100 acres. And you find someone is an onion farmer. You find another one. And also greenhouses. I don't know if you know my GoPro, I cannot zoom right now. But if you look far, you see a lot of greenhouse. People also doing greenhouse, you know, farming over here. And so there's no lack of food. Food is in plenty. You also get a lot of milk and meat from the cows. So that's what you get here in this African village. And you see, these are the kind of trees that you get here. See, and they are thorny. These trees, they survive everywhere. They just need a little bit of rainfall and they're good to go. Yeah. So as we move on, you see, this is the picture over there. And now what you're seeing before me are massive bungalows. Mansions. You know, massive. For those who are deep-pocketed, if you are, and you want to stay in the African savannah, you could just come and get yourself or construct your mansion here with the great views, I'm telling you. And they are so beautiful. They're so beautiful. You can see what I'm saying. Yeah, you can see. I hope you can see from here. You have massive bungalows, and people are still constructing. And now after here, it's again vast grasslands. Vast grasslands which go and go, you know, up to Namanga Road. You know, because from here to Nairobi Namanga Road should be like 7 to 8 to 10 kilometers. So if I'm to walk to the nearest highway, I should do like 8 to 10 kilometers, depending with the route I take. So it's a long distance. So it's far away from the highway. It's far away from the highway. Yeah. And so you can hear birds chirping. That's what you get here. Birds chirping. You know, that is the kind of thing you get here in the African savannah. So I'll be ending my video here. But before I do so, let me just go again near those cows, you know, and give you a close-up shot of the cows. Now you see one thing with the Maasai, when you see the cows, you know you are really in the Maasai land, because the Maasais are herders. Yeah, they are pastoralists. So what they do, they move with cattle. Like for instance, you see these vast grasslands, they use this one to graze, you know, their cattle. So when it's dry over here, they move, they go to another place. When that place they've gone also becomes dry, they move and go to another place. So they kind of keep moving. They kind of keep moving from one place to another, looking for green pastures, you know, for their feed. And so, as I told you, from here to Tanzania is approximately 130 kilometers. So what happens, sometimes when it's dry here in Kenya and in Tanzania it's rainy and there is lots and lots of grass, so the Maasai usually move from here in Kenya. They go those 110 kilometers, 130 kilometers until they find enough feed for their cattle. So they go and cross the border. Now, equally important is that you have Maasai on either side of the border. You know what happened is that the colonial master is the one who demarcated this place. The colonial master is the one who demarcated this place. Otherwise, were it not for him, we could be just one people. He's the one, in his own wisdom and knowledge, decided to label these places so that he could call one place Kenya, another one Tanzania, another one Uganda, that kind of thing. But if you go to the borders, like here in Namanga, you find the Maasai are, look at them cows, they're just grazing. So they graze like this and they walk with these cows up to maybe even Tanzania, even past Tanzania, because, you know, they are pastoralists, they depend. But nowadays, they're also doing lots of agriculture. You know, there is a lot of transformations that have taken place, so that the modern day Maasai is not that Maasai you usually hear of, you know. Because you can see, if I am in Maasai land here, and you can see the kind of buildings you're seeing here, the kind of development, and it's not here. Here is far away. If you could go, like in Kitengela, used to be Maasai land, you know, nowadays is cosmopolitan. Many people have come there, they have built their houses, international schools, you know, and the development is massive. These are the mansions I was telling you. For those who are deep-pocketed, you could just come here and, you know, build your mansion in a very quiet place. And the parcel of land is big, as you can see. Very nice. You could come here and, you know, do your stuff. Yeah, see. So I'm ending my vlog here, and as you can see, look over there again, the great African savanna. Yeah, and this route goes to the, actually look at the cow, this goes to the main entrance. Then what happens is that if you walk like this, you walk through the cows like this, and you go again back to the estate. And this estate is, you know, divided in neighborhoods, and the cows just grows, they just graze through the compounds, you know. They have freedom to graze everywhere. This is Maasai land nonetheless. Even if you come stay here, you have to appreciate that this is their ancestral place.